Actually, the current is basically from the flow of electrons, but we consider the direction of conventional current, which is the flow of positive charge. And conventional current is actually the flow of negative charge, which is the opposite of the positive charges. Okay, like let's say here we have 5 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and let's say here we have 5 positive charges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this electron, actually the current is due to flow of electrons because proton present inside the nucleus. So and proton is also heavier than the nucleus, heavier than the electron. So that's why current will always be due to the flow of electron. So when this electron start motion, and it will be attracted toward the positive charges, and it will come like this. Okay, so it will destroy this. Okay, it will end up one positive charge. Okay, so this will be your electronic current, or I can say that this positive charge come over here and it will destroy this electron. Okay, so this current, when we say that the conventional current is due to a flow of positive charge, so this positive charge is the conventional current. Okay, this positive flow of positive charge is the conventional current, but actually this is the flow of negative charge. Okay, which come over here and it will neutralize this charge. Got it? So but when you, if you define the conventional current, then you will say that this is the positive, this is the flow of positive charge. Okay, and the conventional current is opposite to the electronic current. That current is known as electronic current, which is due to the flow of electron. Okay, so here we have bundles of electron. Here we have bundle of positive charges. So positive charge will come over here, and negative charge will come over here. Okay, so when this plate gets, when this plate completely charged, okay, when this plate completely charged, then here we will be having lots of positive negative charges. So this negative charges will not allow this electron to come over here. So electron will stop motion. So when electron stop motion, then you can say that the current is equal to 0. Okay, or you can say that the capacitor get charged. When capacitor get charged, then it will not take any sort of energy from the potential source. Okay, so this plate will get completely negative charge and this plate will get completely positive charge. But if MCQs come that the net charge on capacitor is equal to
0.
yeah, net charge on capacitor is equal to 0. Okay, and when you buy capacitor, okay, when you buy capacitor from the market, the then charge is written on there. So this charge is actually the charge on one plate. Okay, on this plate or on this plate. 5 coulomb, so it means 5 charge will 5 coulomb. If it is 5 coulomb, so it means 5 coulomb charge will deposit on positive plate. In our home, we use different components. Okay, there are different components. We use ceiling fan. Okay, we use iron. All these components will use different capacitor. Okay, and that capacitor will have different rating. Okay, so if you want to increase the magnitude of charge which deposit on these plates, then either you will increase the area or either you will increase this energy. Okay, so if you increase this energy, then it will this electron will have greater energy and it will come over here, and it will not, this electron will not be affected by the repulsive force of this electron. Okay, it will come over here and it will forcefully be deposited over here. Okay, but when the energy of this plate is greater than this energy, okay, then this plate will not allow the electron to come and deposit over here. So when the energy of this is equal to the energy of this potential source, then you can say that the current will be equal to 0 and your capacitor will get charged. Or you can say that my this voltage, or you can say that this is EMF, let's say. So this EMF is equal to the voltage across the capacitor. When you buy capacitor, then on that capacitor capacitance value is written on that capacitor. Voltage rating is written on that capacitor. So the voltage means potential which you apply across this capacitor. So if you have this capacitor and let's say the supply voltage is 10 volt, and on this capacitor, let's say the the rating on this capacitor is like this: 10 volt plus minus 2. So plus minus 2 give, it means the uncertainty of the voltage in this case is 2. So that will be, it means the maximum voltage will be 12 volt and the minimum voltage will be 8 volt.
8 volt.
Yes, so when you supply voltage to this capacitor, then your voltage must be in between 12 volt and 8 volt. Okay. So if you so if this is 12 volt, let's say this is 12 volt, then the capacitor will get energy, and here no electron, so no energy. So this electron will come over here and will get deposited over here. Next electron will come over here, and this first electron will repel this electron, but that repulsive force is not too much. So this electron will come over here and will get deposited. Similarly, other electrons, when this capacitor get lots of charges, then the other electron will hardly come over here. And when these plate get too much charges, so that charges have enough energy to repel the electron of the voltage source, then at that time your current will be equal to 0. And similarly, positive charge induced over here, because when electron come over here, this electron will repel the electron of this, and that electron will come over here. So here you will get positive charge. So here we will get same positive charges. So, but if you, so this electron, now this electron have less energy uh, than these electrons. Okay, these electrons have high energy, so that's why this electron will apply a high repulsive force on the upcoming new electron. But if you increase this voltage source like 15 volt or 20 volt, then this electron have high energy than the repulsion of all these electrons. Then this electron will come over here and it will forcibly deposit over here. But this electron will destroy this capacitor. Okay, it will get burned, or you can say that it will get short circuited. Okay, so that's why, because the rating is 12 volt, so if you increase the rating, then your capacitor will get destroyed. Okay, but here in Pakistan, we have, in our home we have constant voltage, and that is 220 volt. Okay, and let's say in America, yeah, in your country, I think that they also, the voltage is 220 volt. Am I right? Hmm? Do you
Sir, I
know?
don't know.
Okay, you don't know. So the voltage is constant in our home. Voltage is constant. Okay, the voltage will always be equal to 220 volt. Here in Pakistan and in Bangladesh, I think there will be, because most of the countries use this voltage. Let's say America. Okay, I don't know the voltage of America, but let's say America is using 110 volt. Okay, so if and here capacitor industry, and that is located in China. So if China got order from these two countries, Bangladesh and Pakistan, then he will make a capacitor. All the capacitor which this country will supply to this country, then the voltage rating on that capacitor will be 220 volt. Okay, all capacitor will have same voltage rating. But here they will make a capacitor. All capacitor will have 110 volt voltage rating. Okay, actually in our home, voltage is 220 volt. Current is depend on element or device. Okay, like iron will go different current, your fan will go different current, your AC will go different current, but the voltage, this iron will go 220 volt, this fan will get 220 volt, and this IC will get 220 volt. And in our home, as voltage is constant, so we will if you want to make a if you want to make the electrical connection in your home, okay, let's say this is your home, okay. So so here one fan will use, here one fan, and here let's say AC, okay, and two tubelets, and two tubelets. So all these components will get equal voltage, that is 220 volt, okay, and current, and all these sources will get different current, okay, and we will make the parallel connection or series connection. What do you think?
Series.
Series, okay. So in series, the voltage is same. Is it right?
Parallel maybe.
So in this case, the voltage is constant, that is 220 volt. So we will use parallel connection, okay. So all these two LEDs fan, we will connect all these two LEDs fan parallel to each other, okay. Like this will be 220 volt supply. So here I will connect fan. Here I will connect two LED, like in parallel. This will be next room fan, next room two LED, like this, okay. Okay, so all charges deposit on this capacitor, okay. So when and I remove the voltage source. So now this capacitor is fully charged. So when you connect any passive component over here, then that this capacitor will supply energy to this passive component, okay, and then the current will flow in this direction. Instead of flowing in this direction, now the current flowing in the opposite direction, and you can say that the capacitor is discharged.
So why I did not understand opposite direction?
Actually, here electron get energy from this source, okay, and will move in this direction and will deliver that energy over here, okay. Okay, and okay, got it. So all these electrons of this plate have high energy. When it get completely charged, sorry, yes, the current will be like this. So when these electron get completely, when these electron get charged, okay, then we can say that the capacitor is charged, and we remove the supply. So when you remove the supply, then there is no dissipation of energy, okay. Your capacitor will be like this, no dissipation of energy. This is an open circuit. You know what is mean by open circuit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is an open circuit. Okay, it means the voltage which is present at this terminal will be equal to the voltage at these two terminals, and this will be equal to these two voltage will be equal if there is if you connect resistor in series, then still your this voltage will be equal to this voltage. Got it? If I connect a series resistor, then still my voltage will be equal to this voltage. Actually, most students get confused in this case. There is a resistor and there will be some sort of dissipation of energy. Then why you say that the voltage, this voltage, one will be equal to this voltage? You know the reason behind this. That if I have capacitor, okay, and capacitor get charged, and the voltage across this capacitor is V1, and let's say here I have resistor, but this is an open circuit. So voltage across these two terminal is V2. So what do you think? V1 will be equal to V2, will not be equal to V2, V1 will be equal to V2.
Equal to V2.
Why? As here I connect a resistor, so there should be some sort of dissipation of power in this resistor. Then this power must be less than this power, or voltage less. This voltage must be less than this voltage.
You said it will get discharged.
It will get discharged. So it means option A will be the correct answer. Okay. Do you study these topics in your school? EMF,
Yes, sir.
internal resistor. You study all these things, right?
Yes, yes.
And you understand all these things. If I have EMF, okay, and this is the internal resistor, okay, and this is the battery. So here I have resistor, capital R, and this will be small r because this is the internal resistor, and this value of this is very less than the this resistor. And
Yes.
and let's say I I remove the capital R. Here the voltage will be equal to V. This will be EMF, and this is small r. So if I remove the capital R, then the EMF will be equal to this voltage, or it will not be equal to this voltage. Which option will be the correct answer?
It will not.
Hmm. Why? Okay. For Zara, you also study about the uh, KCL and KVL. You understand these two things?
No, sir.
Okay. So actually, and okay, you understand Ohm law?
Yes.
Okay. So it Ohm law tell me that the voltage drop across the resistor will occur when there is current. If there is no current, then there will be no dissipation of voltage across that resistor. In this case, there is no current. Okay, this is open circuit. So if no current, it means no dissipation in this resistor. If no current, then it means no dissipation in this resistor. So your EMF must be equal to V. Got it? Your
Yes, sir.
V1, your V1 must be equal to V2. Okay, on capacitor, capacitance is written on capacitor. Okay, say if 6 microfarad is written, uh, uh, so this means that it will uh, this much charge will get deposited on the plates of this capacitor. And if you increase this rating, capacitance rating, then it means greater charge will get deposited, and that capacitor will be the greater capacitor than this capacitor. This is capacitance value. Like 10 microfarad will deposit more number of charges than this capacitor. So this rating is the capacitance value, okay? And this capacitance is actually equal to voltage divided by charge divided by V, okay? Capacitance is actually the magnitude of charge on each side of the capacitor plate. This is the magnitude of charge on each side of the capacitor plate, and this is the supply voltage. So if you double the capacitance, so it means double number of charge will deposit on each plate. Okay. And it is not necessary that your capacitor will always be like this. Okay, it is not necessary your capacitor will always be like this. Take any two objects, okay, and bring that object near to each other, then there will be some sort of capacitance. Okay, if you connect this to negative voltage or this to positive, then there will be some sort of capacitance in between. Okay, and normally in our daily life, capacitor is like this. Capacitor is like this. Okay, it is folded like this. Actually, they do it like they take the such like paper. Okay. Okay. Now the unit of capacitance is farad, which is equal to the coulomb per volt. What unit we use for charge? Sorry, what symbol we use for charge? What symbol?
Positive test charge.
No, for yes, charge. Actually, we represent the charge. The unit of charge is coulomb. Got it? And we represent
Oh,
this.
symbol.
Yes,
I
symbol.
heard sample.
No, this is symbol. I write it on over here. So coulomb is written by C, okay? Like if 6 coulomb, so 6C, 7 coulomb, so 7C, okay? This represent the charge. But there is some sort of confusion in between the symbol of capacitance, capacitance and coulomb. Actually, we also represent the capacitance by C. Okay, so they actually don't know why the scientists keep the same symbol as like the capacitance. There is some most students confused that either this is capacitance or this is charge. Okay, so when you write something like this 6C, then you should write like C is charge, coulomb. Okay, okay. Sometimes when you buy the capacitor, then on capacitor, some capacitor have no polarity. Okay, like this. So it means you can connect this supply voltage either like this terminal to this and this terminal to this, or either this negative terminal to this and this terminal to this. But some capacitor, on some capacitor, they specify the polarity like this is plus and this is minus. So when you connect that capacitor, then the supply voltage positive terminal of the voltage source must be connected to this terminal, and negative terminal of the voltage supply must be connected to this negative terminal. Okay, otherwise this capacitor will get destroyed.